Are you ready to uncover the shocking truth behind the surge of kidnappings in China? The CCP has finally been exposed, and the information they're revealing will leave you speechless. So don't miss this explosive video. Let's dive into the topic. China's Communist Party has been accused of forced organ harvesting businesses. Experts, politicians, and victims have all expressed worry about the potential involvement of the Chinese Communist Party in the forced organ harvesting trade. They were speaking at a symposium in Brussels on forced organ harvesting trade, the CCP scandal that continues to shock the world, on Wednesday. Several journalists and human rights advocates heard victim testimonies as well as first-hand proof from a former prisoner with personal experience with the organ trade. Members of the European Parliament, Thomas Zedachowski, and other dignitaries in attendance opened the gathering. Among them are Nico Binnens, president of Falun Gong Belgium, Carlos Iglesias, head of the legal team of the NGO Doctors Against Forced Organ Harvesting, Jian Yanhua, a Falun Gong practitioner imprisoned in China for 7 years, and Wally Fautre, founder and director of Human Rights Without Frontiers in Brussels. According to MEP Thomas Zedachowski, China's state-sponsored organ harvesting and trade policy is completely unacceptable. During his journey to Taiwan, he revealed that he directly encountered victims of forced organ harvesting, whose organs have been harvested violently and who had gone through this horrible experience. According to Zedachowski, China clearly targets Falun Gong practitioners, Tibetans, and Christians for organ harvesting. The EU member states will never allow this kind of behavior by China, he stated, denying Chinese charges of propaganda, citing proof of forced organ trading against Chinese authorities from the European External Action Service, UN Special Reporters, and the China Tribunal. He cautioned China that if it wants to do business with Europe, it must stop this practice. Falun Gong's Nico Binnens stated that by the end of the 1990s, more than 100 million Chinese had become Falun Gong practitioners. The CCP saw it as a danger to their own communist doctrine because their cult believed in compassion, tolerance, and truthfulness, all of which are taught by Buddhism and Confucius and are part of China's 5,000-year-old past. He went on to say that Falun Gong practitioners were utilized as living databank organ donors because of their improved health in the multi-billion-dollar transplant industry. He showed a 10-minute video clip of the World Organization to Investigate Falun Gong prosecution, investigating Li Guowei, a kidney transplant surgeon at Zhejiang Hospital, affiliated with Air Force Medical University. The video comprised phone recordings to the kidney transplant department from January 10, 2020 to January 12, 2020. The phone calls exposed how young, healthy prisoners were used for organ harvesting. These surgeries began in the 1990s, and millions of Falun Gong practitioners and others have been prosecuted for participating in the organ trafficking. Nico further stated that the meeting will raise awareness about the heinous practice that is taking on in China with full state support. Jian Yanhua described how practicing Falun Gong greatly benefited her body, but when Chinese authorities imposed a crackdown on Falun Gong practitioners in the late 1990s, she was illegally kidnapped and imprisoned for 7 years, where she was subjected to inhuman torture by the Chinese authorities, such as stripping naked in cold winters of minus 20 degrees Celsius temperature. Co-prisoners were asked to beat her senseless, and she was threatened that her organs. Carlos Iglesias highlighted a draft law code, which is not yet finalized and is being kept under wraps, that could serve as a model for countries combating organ harvesting. He complimented the European Parliament for approving anti-organ harvesting resolutions since 2013, but conceded that these had no good influence on the human rights situation in China and had no effect on organ harvesting and trafficking from China. He added that over the previous 20 years, people have been killed and their organs extracted on a large scale in China. However, the international community is doing nothing to prevent or punish these crimes. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it informative. If you enjoyed this, then please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more similar videos. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. See you in the next one.